Maitri ji will be joining us shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a special announcement about today's event. We have tried to adopt a very simple and minimalistic approach in the conduction of our annual concert, keeping in mind the pandemic situation. You will soon see that there's a uniformity in the costumes which all the characters are wearing. However, using different accessories, we have tried to give a creative touch to the costumes. It is an endeavor on our part to reach the audience through artistic skills, expressions, voice modulations, and as I said, a few necessary accessories. We hope you appreciate this effort of ours. And now, over to Sharvari.
Words fail and fall short to express the immense happiness that fills our heart when we see you all here in person. The past 2 years have been an onslaught of online school, online events, online exams. The online world is fascinating and no doubt has its pros, but virtual interactions lack the warmth of face-to-face meetings. We humans are emotional beings, craving human company and social contact, without which we function as mechanically as robots. I'm sure you all would agree that life indeed would be very dreary without such feelings as joy and sorrow, excitement and disappointment, love and fear, hope and dismay. Emotion adds color and flavor to life. We promise you that the events of the evening will touch your soul and warm your heart. We hope you will enjoy the array of melodious songs, beautiful dances, and enchanting stories put forth by the students of KIS.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself to experience a spectrum of emotions through myths, legends, and life.
Our story starts with King Vikramaditya, who ruled over the city of Ujjain on the banks of Godavari river. King Vikramaditya was very famous in his bravery and courage. His subjects loved him as he was a just and benevolent king. One day, a sage came to the court of Vikramaditya and gifted him a fruit. The king handed it over to his minister. Thereafter, the sage kept coming to the court daily to gift a fruit to the king. The king could not understand the reason behind this behavior. However, one day, to the king's surprise, he discovered that the fruits had gems in them. This puzzled the king, and so he decided to go meet the sage at his ashram.
Greetings, Your Holiness. I am sorry to interrupt your prayers, but I need to know why you have been giving me such precious gifts. Without good reason, I cannot accept any gifts from you.
I have a task, King Vikramaditya, a spiritual goal to be accomplished. And for that to be completed, I need the help of a brave man with the heart of a lion. I couldn't think of anybody else, so will you help me?
Of course, Your Holiness. Spirituality is a step closer to God. It will be an honor to help you. But you didn't have to give me these precious stones. All you had to do was to just ask.
That's true, I could have. But doing so, I managed to get your attention, didn't I? So please forgive this poor sage's antics. They were just a plea for help.
I have never refused anyone who has come to me for help. So please tell me, what is it that you want me to do, Your Holiness?
O king, please go to the burial ground on a moonless night. That would be tomorrow. It is at a distance from 20 miles from here. To the south of that forest is an old tamarind tree on which hangs a corpse upside down. You need to bring it to me.
All right. I will follow your instructions and do what you ask.
Getting the corpse here won't be an easy task, as you'll soon find out. This is a task only for a brave and strong-willed man. But I'm 100% sure that you, of all the people, will be able to achieve this task. O king, you have my blessings. May you return back successfully.
On the said night, King Vikramaditya covered his head and body with a black cloth and unnoticed, followed the sage's order and went towards the tamarind tree in the forest.
Oh, how heavy it is! I'm going to catch you, you know. In fact, I have to catch you and take you back with me. I don't understand why you are troubling me so.
What? Who is troubling whom? I was resting peacefully and I find a man trying to drag me away. Do you even know who I am?
Who are you?
I am Vetal, a ghost doomed to walk the earth at night. But you tell me, who are you? Why and where are you trying to take me away?
I am King Vikramaditya Hujain. A sage has requested me to bring you back to him, and I promised him that I would.
This is interesting. You have set out on a brave task just to fulfill a promise to a man who you barely know. Tell me, aren't you scared to be here in a graveyard filled with spirits, that too on a moonless night? Isn't your heart pounding with fear?
Fear? A true king knows no fear, Betal.
That we will see. Unlike me, you are a mere human being. And a human being is a slave to emotions like love, lust, anger, greed and jealousy. I am yet to see a man who has full control over his emotions.
My people look up to me to make sound judgments. I cannot let emotions override my decisions. As part of my kingly duties, I've been trained to control all of my emotions and focus on nothing but the truth. I believe nothing can faze me.
Are you sure? King Vikramaditya, are you telling me that you have full control over your emotions and will not display any emotion at all?
Of course I have. And I also believe in keeping one promise. So I'm going to take you with me.
Well, I will come with you, but only on one condition. You should allow me to test you. King, please don't deny me these small pleasures. We anyway have to cover a long distance. And to make our journey interesting, I will tell you a story. But the challenge is not expressing any emotions till we reach destination. If by chance you talk or display any emotion, I will fly back to the tambourine tree. Do you agree to this?
I agree. I will silently listen to your stories and not display any emotion.
There's only one way to find it out. Let me start by telling you the wonderful story of Ganesha and his love for his parents.
Good morning, Narad Muni. What brings you here to Mount Kailash so early this summer morning?
Oh Lord, as I was passing the plains of North India, I came across this wonderfully ripe and delicious Dasheri mango, and I wanted to give it to you.
What a beautiful fruit. Thank you, Narad Muni. Both my sons love mangoes. I will give it to them.
Oh Lord, this is not an ordinary mango. This was given to me by Lord Brahma. The one who will eat this mango will gain infinite knowledge and wisdom.
Oh, that makes this a little complicated. Which of my two sons shall I give the mango to? I love them both equally.
Oh Lord, this is for you to decide. I know you will make a right decision. Now grant me permission to leave. Narayan,
Why do you look so worried, my lord? What did Narad Muni do this time? My dear Parvati, I have just received this divine mango from Narad Muni. The one who eats it will gain infinite knowledge and wisdom. What should I do? Should I give it to Kartikeya or Ganesha? I am confused. It's a hard decision, my lord. Let us think of a way to decide. I got it. Why don't you decide who to give the mango on the basis of a challenge? Whoever will win the challenge will get the mango. That sounds like a great idea. Let's hold the competition between the two boys and make this mango the prize. Ganesha, Kartikeya, please come here. Your father has something to tell you.
Good morning, mother and father. What have you called us here for? Is there some exciting news you have for us?
Yes, there is something exciting. I have a challenge for you, and the winner of this challenge will get to eat this wonderful magical fruit given by Narad Muni. The challenge is to circle the world thrice. Whoever does it first will be declared the winner. So if you both are ready, let's start the race. Good luck to you both.
Oh, I love mangoes. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I feel bad for you, little brother.
Why, brother? Why do you say so?
Because I'm definitely going to win this race.
How could you be so sure?
Well, just look at yourself. You think you can outrun me? And you have a mouse, a mega mouse as your vehicle. I'm going to beat you very easily.
My vehicle is snowless. The bird can barely fly. Peacocks are beautiful, but their feathers are useless.
Who said I'm going to fly? My peacock runs at the speed of light. Off we go. Watch me win the fruit. Yippee!
Heck, he zoomed off before anyone could even blink. What am I going to do now? Let me think for some time, and maybe I will have a better idea. Mother, father, could you please come over here?
Are you back already? Or haven't you left?
Please take a seat, both of you.
Give you the mango. But you haven't fulfilled the terms of the competition.
As you are my parents, you are the world to me. So, when I went around you thrice, it's equal to going around the world thrice.
Ha ha ha! How very witty of you.
You are wise. I am impressed.
Here, take your prize. You deserve it. What? I cannot believe my eyes. How are you here? And you have the mango? He has won the race. How can that be? I did not see him ahead of me.
Ganesha, Kartikya, Ganesha thinks his entire world is the two of us. That's why he went around us thrice.
And that is why I'm going to enjoy this delicious juicy mango.
I must admit, you are right. I should have thought of that. You deserve the mango.
Don't feel bad, my brother. I will share the fruit with you.
What a lovely thought.
You are such wonderful children.
Thank you, brother.
welcome Maitriji Chaitanya and Mr. Dinesh Narkhede, Secretary Chinmay Mission.
I would like to introduce the guest of honor for the evening. Maitriji tries to live by the statement surrender and serve. She is a proud student of Jnana Prabodhini school and is ever thankful for all that she has got from the school. After completing her graduation in mass media, Maitriji got admitted in the 2-year Vedanta course in Chinmay Mission, Powai, Mumbai. This course trains the student in preaching and practicing scriptures in Sanskrit. They learn this while living in a Gurukul system. After the completion of the course, Maitriji got posted to Chinmay Mission, Pune to serve the great vision of Sanatan Dharma taught to the modern world by Swami Chinmayananda. Her days are happily occupied with talks at different seminars, conducting classes for various age groups, planning and organizing events. Her goal is working towards self-transformation, and I now request Rao Sir to present a small token of love to Maitriji and Mr. Dinesh Nakri.
We get back to the story of Vikram and Vetal.
By the look on your face, King Vikramaditya, I see that you've enjoyed the story.
Yes, I did. Lord Ganesha, the Lord of Wisdom, expressed his love for his parents in such a beautiful and wise manner. It is true that the love between parents and their children is always and forever.
That's correct. Love is the strongest emotion any creature can feel. But this also means, King Vikramaditya, that it's time for me to go. Remember our pact? You just broke it. Adios, my friends. Bye.
Caught you. I'm sorry, Betal, but I have to take you along with me. There is no other way to it. I promise.
I get it. You promised the sage and you don't like to break your promise. The sage is waiting. I know. So we go. And since we have a long way to go, let me narrate you the next story. This is the story of a brave young woman named Obavva. You stop, King Vikramaditya, keep talking, or else we'll not reach this stage of yours. But don't worry, just lend me your ears. In the kingdom of Chitradurga in Karnataka. Chitradurga was ruled at that time by Raja Madikeri Nayaka. This was a rough time in the history of Chitradurga, as Hyder Ali of Mysore, one of the most powerful kings of that time, was hell-bent on capturing the fort of Chitradurga. Having conquered all the neighboring kingdoms, Hyder Ali did everything he could possibly do to conquer this fort. But this particular fort seemed difficult to penetrate.
What is with this fort? I've done everything I can. Attack it not once, but thrice. Every time we came back empty-handed. Bah!
Oh, King, no wonder the locals call it Ukinakote, meaning steel fort. I heard from my sources that the fort has 7 lines of defense, 19 main gates, 7 bastions, and 35 secret entrances. And some of the guard rooms are hidden behind the wall and not visible from outside. That is why the fort is able to protect the city and its people.
Mir Miran, I need to capture the fort at any cost, by hook or crook. Quick, get me information. Where are all the spies that you've sent out?
I have called them in today. In fact, there is someone waiting just outside now, wanting to talk to Your Majesty.
Call him. He better has some useful information this time.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I have come bearing some information that will prove very valuable to you. May I?
Go ahead. You have my attention.
I have just heard that there is a secret crevice between the rocks that will take you all the way to one of the watchtowers.
Are you sure of this?
Yes, Your Majesty. I tried one of the soldiers and he told me that he regularly uses it. The only one hitch is, it's extremely narrow and rat infested. Only one man can crawl through it at a time.
This news is indeed valuable. Mir Miran, make sure it's well rewarded.
Thank you, Jahapanna.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Mir Miran, this is really a good news. Quick, get my best soldiers ready and tell them to be well armed and well prepared. Ask them to keep an eye on the watchtower, and when the watchtower guards leave the position during a food break, they need to move in slowly and infiltrate the fort. One man at a time. Once inside, they can launch an attack, bring down the watchtower and signal to us. Then we take over.
Yes, Your Majesty, we'll do so right away.
I need to win this third time. I need to teach a lesson to the coward Madikari Nayaka, going behind my back and forming an alliance with those Marathas after all that I've done for him. The ungrateful fellow. Wait till I capture Chitradurga. This will bring him to his knees. Move. Send the word fast, Minister. Chitradurga's going to be mine.
And so, Heather Lee's battalion went steadily towards the outer walls of the fort, where Spy had found the crevice. They thought they could already taste the success, but little did they know that their nefarious plans would be thwarted single-handedly by a brave young woman, Obavva, wife of a watchtower guard, armed with just an onake, which means a wooden pestle, ferocious courage and exemplary presence of mind. Brave Obavva encountered Hyder Ali's soldiers.
ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗದ ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೋಟೆ ಸಿಡಿಲಿಗು ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಉಕ್ಕಿನ ಕೋಟೆ ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗದ ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಕೋಟೆ ಸಿಡಿಲಿಗು ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಉಕ್ಕಿನ ಕೋಟೆ ಮದಿಸಿದ ಕರಿಯ ಮದಮಡಗಿಸಿದ ಮದಕರಿ ನಾಯಕ ಆಳಿದ ಕೋಟೆ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಭೂಮಿಯು ಈ ಬೀಡು ಸಿದ್ಧದು ಹದಸಿದ ಸಿರಿನಾಡು ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿನ ವೀರ ರಮಣಿಯ ಗಂಡು ಭೂಮಿಯ ವೇದ ನಾರಿಯ ಚರಿತೆಯ ನಾನು ಹಾಡುವೆ ವೀರ ಮದಕರಿ ಆಳುತ್ತಲಿರಲು ಹೈದರಾಲಿಗೂ ಯುದ್ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲು ಕೋಟೆ ಜನಗಳ ರಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತಿರಲು ಸತತ ದಾಳಿಯು ವ್ಯರ್ಥವಾಗಲು ವೈರಿ ಚಿಂತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಸವಳಿದ ದಾರಿ ಕಾಣದೆ ನಮಗಾದ ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿನ ವೀರ ರಮಣಿಯ ಗಂಡು ಭೂಮಿಯ ವೀರ ನಾಡಿಯ ಚರಿತೆಯ ನಾನು ಹಾಡುವೆ ಮೂಢಜಾದರು ಅಲೆದು ಬಂದರು ಹೈದರಾಲಿಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ತಂದರು ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗದ ಕೋಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಯುವ್ಯ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನೆಡೆ ನೋಡು ಎಂದರು ಕಳ್ಳಗಂಡಿಯ ತೋರಿದರು ಲಗ್ಗೆ ಹತ್ತಲು ಹೇಳಿದರು ಕನ್ನಡ ನಾಡಿನ ವೀರ ರಮಣಿಯ ಗಂಡು ಭೂಮಿಯ ವೀರ ನಾರಿಯ ಚರಿತೆಯ ನಾನು ಹಾಡುವೆ ಕಾವಲಿನವನು ಮುಕ್ತದ್ವಾರದ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಬಂದನು ಮಾತು ಹೊರಡಬೇಕು ಚಂದನು ಹೆಣದ ರಾಶಿಯ ಬಳಿಯ ತಂದನು ರಣಚಂಡಿ ಅವತಾರವನು ಕೋಟೆ ಸಲಹಿದ ತಾಯಿಯನು
ಹೈದರಾಲಿಯ ಸೈನ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋಟೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಿದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ರಣಗಾಲಿಯನ್ನು ಓದಿ ಸಾಗರದಂತೆ ಸೈನ್ಯ ನುಗ್ಗಲು ವೈರಿ ಪಡೆಯು ನಿಶೇಷವಾಗಲು ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಯವನ್ನು ತರಲು ಅಮರನಾದಳು ಓಬವ್ವ ಚಿತ್ರದುರ್ಗದ ಓಬವ್ವ
Dear parents, a bigger round of applause, please. I think the children really deserve it.
I can see it on your face. You seem impressed by her courage.
I have been taught that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to fight fear on behalf of others. Courage is the first quality of a true warrior who chooses to stand between her enemy and all that she loves or holds sacred. Obavva was a true warrior, and I bow down to her valor and her sacrifice. This land of ours will forever remember her valor and her sacrifice.
I knew it. I knew that this story would move you. So, it's time for me to go. Bye again, Vikram.
No, Vendal, wait. Caught you. I do not know why you keep doing this over and over. I told you I will be taking you along.
Now again, Vikramaditya. Don't fret. I know just the story to lighten your mood. I can guarantee that the next story I am going to narrate to you will leave you in splits.
Oh yeah? We will see about that.
We'll see.
Rumor has it, he even sleeps on a bed of gold.
I don't know, Sam, if I like this idea. I mean, we're not kidnappers. Why don't we just do what we always do? Steal, con, and scam people.
And keep running from the law always? No, I'm done with it. This is our last job when we strike it big and buy that land, invest Western Illinois, where we'll spend the rest of our lives in peace.
But kidnapping, do we go that far? I mean, we already have $600, right? Why don't we just go to a bank and ask them for a loan of $2,000?
They don't give that huge an amount to drifters like us, Bill.
Then we bust them on the head and we take it.
If we bust them on the head and take the money, that's bank robbery. You want to rob a bank and be on the run from all the cops in Alabama? I don't like it.
Okay, I guess. You know best.
Then it's settled. We kidnap the kid. Name's Johnny. Take him to the hill just outside of town. That place is the perfect hideout. He can see the entire town from up there. And we stay put till we get our money. But first, let's go get the kid.
Hey kid, want a bag of candy? Ah! Did you just throw that little rock at me?
It wasn't little, it was a big rock. And here is another. Ah!
I think he's asleep. Lay him there. You keep a watch over him while I go drop off the ransom note.
Great, I can't wait to get rid of this kid. Anyway, let's hear the letter.
Sure. Listen to it. Ebenezer Daw said, "We have your boy. It's useless for anyone to attempt to find him. We will return him if you meet these terms. We demand $1,500, the money to be left at midnight tonight, at the same box as your reply, at the Lone Tree. Send your messenger by 8:30 tonight. If you attempt any treachery, you will never see your boy again. If you pay the money, he will return to you safe and well. These terms are final, and if you do not agree to them, no further communication will be attempted. Signed by 2 desperate men." I'm sure this letter will get us our money. So long, Bill. We'll be back soon.
Wait till I catch you. I'm gonna tie you up to a tree and use you for target practice.
You're never going to catch me. I am Red Chief, the brave Indian chief. I am pretty fast.
Oh yeah? What?
Stop that! Stop that! I don't want to be tied up. Let me go. Let me
Going to
go.
stay tied up until we figure out what to do with you.
That's not fair. Let me go and fight with me, you cursed paleface. Don't be such a baby. It's just a few bruises.
A few bruises? Look at this! And this! And this! Thank God you missed a leg.
What? I missed a leg? I will hit it next time.
There is no next time. I'm gonna tie you up to a stake and use you as a bait for lions.
Lions?
Yes, and tigers.
Tigers? How many?
Dozens.
I will shoot them.
And elephants.
Elephants? There are no elephants in Alabama.
There are. They just escaped from a zoo and they're on a rampage. And they like to eat up little boys like you.
Can you get me a gun, mister? I am a good shot. All Indian chiefs are. Also, I need a horse of my own. Can you get me one, mister? Also, can you scratch my shoulder? It's itching so hard. Please, mister. Please, just one tiny scratch.
Okay, okay. Where's the spot?
Ha 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 ha! You thought you could silence Red Chief? Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm going to scalp you at daybreak.
Oh, you little imp. Just you wait. I'm gonna gag you.
Bill, what are you doing?
Well, I mean...
He is torturing me, Snake Eye.
Who's Snake Eye?
You are. He fancies himself to be an Indian named Red Chief. I'm Old Hank and you're Snake Eye. Ouch, that boy can bite hard. He kicked me, Sam. I've got bruises all over. Look! Look!
Well, Old Hank here tried to poison me, Snake Eye, but I spit it out. You came just in time.
Oh, that is not true.
Untie me and fight with me, you cursed paleface.
Oh, you're gonna get it now, boy.
Bill, relax. He's just a kid. Why are you letting him get to you? His parents must be panicking right now. Just think of all the money we're going to get off them. We just need to babysit him for a day or two longer.
Huh, kid? Kid? A monster is what he is.
I think it's time for dinner. Let's eat.
I have never had so much fun before, but I had a pet once. My mom was pretty mean about it. She said I can't have a snake as a pet, and I was 9 last birthday. Are there any real Indians in these woods? What makes your nose so red, Hank? I want more gravy. Why are oranges round? When parrots can talk, but a monkey or a fish can't. I'm a red Indian. Woo!
Sam! Tell this kid to shut up!
Kid, would you like to go home?
Oh, what for? I don't have any fun at home. I hate school. I love camping. You won't send me home, will you, Snake Eye?
Not right away, but you'd better behave. And you better go to sleep or I'm gonna take you home.
Okay.
The town looks peaceful from up here. I don't understand. Why aren't they sending search parties?
I don't know. I think I'll go down there myself and find out.
Sam, did you see that? He put a hot potato down my back. Now my back is scorched.
My back is scorched.
Just stop it.
Just stop it.
Are you copying me?
Are you copying me?
Watch what I'm gonna do to you.
What's what I'm gonna do to you?
Sam!
Sam!
Oh, you two are going to be the death of me. Just stop it, kid. Why don't you go shoot some outlaws over there?
Oh yeah, I can see them. How dare they enter a chief's terrain? Bang, bang, boom, boom.
Where do you think he's going?
I don't know. I don't think he's going home. His parents don't seem to miss him anyways.
You mean I'm putting up with this nutty kid for nothing?
Don't worry. I'll go check the ransom. You must keep him amused till I return. We'll be back soon.
Now where did that little naughty kid go?
Bill, where are you?
Sam! Sam! I used to be a big, strong man. I used to win all my fights. But that boy has reduced me to a weak, dribbling, sorry thing. I tried to stand up to him. Honest to God, I did. But he was too mean. He kicks and he bites. I couldn't take it anymore. He's gone.
Gone? Gone where?
I sent him home. I'm sorry we lost the ransom, Sam. I really am. But it was that or me to the madhouse.
You say you sent him home? Turn around, Bill.
Ah! Ah!
Hold on. I've got the ransom. Doesn't seem very heavy though.
Where's the money?
I think this is a letter. Dear two desperate men, I have received your letter. I think the ransom you asked for the son is a little high. I hereby make a counter proposition, which I'm sure you'll agree to. You pay me $250 in cash, and I agreed to take Johnny off your hands. But bring him at midnight so that the neighbors don't stop you. Very respectfully, Ebenezer Dorset. What? We are supposed to pay them? And that to such a huge amount?
Sam, we have the money. Please, let's pay them. I think Mr. Dorset is generous enough for making us such an offer.
Honestly, Bill, that kid has got on my nerves too. Fine, let's return him.
Please, let's return him. Hey kid, let's go.
Go where?
Home, your father has lots of gifts waiting for you.
Gifts? Yippee! But I'm coming back with you.
Yeah, first let's go. Here, please take your child.
Are you okay, Johnny? Did you enjoy your adventure? I did, but I'm going back with them. Come on, Johnny boy. Let's say goodbye to the gentleman. No!
Oh my god, kid, let go. Somebody help me.
Johnny, we have new toys for you at home.
What? We do? Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, and here's your money, sir.
Thank you. It was fine doing business with you. And thank you for taking little Johnny off our hands for some time.
What is it? It's heavy. Is there a snake in it? What? Gold bars? Where did you get these?
Don't worry about that. There's a lot from where that came from. Anyway, goodbye for now, old handsome sweetheart. Red and don't cry.
Sam, we're rich.
थांब खाली थांब उतर खाली उतर बस तू खाली बस
My stomach hurts. What a naughty kid. But he had a good heart all along.
Reminds me of what my friend from China used to say long back. He used to say that little boys are a pain in the neck when they're around and a pain in the heart when they are not around. Seems to be true in this case at least. And this talk here reminds me of one more thing.
What?
That it's my cue to go. Bye, King Vikram.
Not again. Where did he go? I wonder where he is. I can't seem to find him anywhere. Caught you. Phew. At this rate, I wonder when we'll reach the sage.
I warned you, King Vikram, that it was not to be an easy challenge. But don't worry. Now that you have caught me, let us continue our game. And since we have a long way to go, I'll narrate you the next story.
Mahishasura.
Start the story right at the beginning. This is a tale of greed. This is a story of triumph of good over evil. This is the story of Mahishasura. Mahishasura was an asura or a demon who was born with supernatural strength and abilities. But Mahishasura had only one dream, to become more powerful than the gods and be the most powerful being in the creation. And so, day and night, all that Mahishasura could think of, how to become more powerful than the gods, till he finally got an idea.
Tapasya! Why didn't I think of it earlier? Everyone knows that strict fasting and prayer can make a person very strong.
Mahishasura immediately began a long penance. He stopped eating and began to pray to Brahma, the creator, standing on one foot under a tree. Many years passed and Mahishasura continued to stand there, praying. And the longer he stood, the more strength he gained. Soon, the time came when the power he had built up through his penance spread through all the three worlds. Pleased with his austerities, Lord Brahma appeared before him.
Open your eyes, Mahishasura.
Lord, I thank you for coming here. It means you have recognized my devotion and answered my prayers.
I am indeed very impressed with your long and devoted tapasya. You have fasted for years and prayed to me. I want to grant you a boon. Ask anything that you want.
I thank you for your kindness, Lord. All I ask, I should become immortal.
My son, what you ask is not possible. Every creature that is born has to die. So think of something else. I will be happy to grant you a boon.
What should I do now? Have I performed all these penances for nothing? Maybe I can ask for a boon that will make me as good as immortal. Lord, if you cannot make me immortal, can you grant me the boon that I cannot be killed either by a man or a god? If I have to die, it should be only hands at the woman.
It shall be as you ask. You will meet your death only at hands of women.
I thank you, Lord, for this great boon. How can a mere woman, a helpless creature, kill me? Lord Brahma granted me the boon of immortality. Ha 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 ha! Now I will show these weakling gods who the true ruler of three worlds is. Ha 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 ha! Men, from now on, the Devas are powerless against me. Nothing will stop me from conquering earth and heaven now. Hee ha 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 ha!
Soon there ensued a fierce battle between the Devas and the Asuras. The Devas lost in the battle and ran for their lives. Mahishasura declared himself the Lord of Lords and proclaimed that people everywhere should only worship him. Mahishasura's men meanwhile began to harass all the people on earth who didn't worship him. Mahishasura continued to spread mayam and destruction, the Devas, feeling helpless, rushed to Mount Kailas, the abode of Lord Shiva. There, the trinity of Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva came together to create a supreme power, Goddess Durga, also known as Mahamaya, the great mother of the universe, to defeat Mahishasura.
विनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द्यशिरोदिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति वेशिति कण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरदर्शिनि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि कीर्विषमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि धीतिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते ऐ जगदम्ब मदम्ब कदम्ब वनप्रियवासिनि हासरते शिखरि शिरोमणि तुङ्ग हिमालय शृङ्गनिजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधुकैटभभञ्जिनि कैटभभञ्जिनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते
फ्रेम बसली का फ्रेम स्पॉट कशाला टाकू दोनच जण राहिले आता फक्त स्पॉट टाका अख्खा अंधारात त्यांच्यावर
I give up, Vetal. I give up the challenge. After having felt the turmoil that Mahishasura caused, I now feel the strength of tranquility flowing through me.
I warn you, King Vikram, a human being is bound by your emotions. You may be the master of your thoughts, but you still are a slave to your emotions.
You are right, Vetal. It was pompous of me to think that I had mastered all my emotions. You brought me back to reality. I think the right thing to do now that I've lost the bet would be to let you go. You can leave, Vetal. Thank you for opening my eyes to the truth. Now, I shall go apologize to the sage for having failed my task. Allow me to take leave now.
Wait, King Vikramaditya, hear me out. I believe in the sacredness of a promise, and I'm impressed by your humility and the strength of your character. I will not allow your promise to be broken. I shall come along.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
It was a hard task, truth to be told, displaying and applauding, and you fared well, truth to be told, displaying and applauding the right emotion at the right time.
I understand that now. After all, emotions are what makes us humans, makes us real. We just need to remember to be truthful and aware about our emotions and channelize it the right way. We should be able to sense, understand, and effectively apply the power of emotions for the general good.
Well said, King Vikramaditya. Now let's continue our journey.
Let's go.
Serenity comes under the quadrant of peace on the emotion world. When the mind is serene, you are peaceful and one with the world around you. It empowers you to deal with different situations. This is a state of mind which we all should try to attain. The Sufi dance form symbolizes peace. Let's get a glimpse as our Sufi dancers gracefully sway to soul-stirring music, their glowing faces exuding serenity. How beautifully presented.
Mara spot.
Emotions are proof of our living.
Mara
It is a
spot.
fact that human beings exhibit emotions according to various situations. Hence, to live a meaningful life, one certainly needs to have control over our emotions and use them positively, as emotional stability gives one peace of mind. And with peace, we should be able to overcome hatred, anger, jealousy, bitterness, and all other negative emotions, especially in this trying time. Let's be aware of our emotions and be the harbingers of peace and serenity.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we end our show. We really hope you liked it. May I now invite Mrs. Diksha Kalyani, our chief guest, to kindly come up and say some words.
कॅमेरावाला सांगितलं खावलं पाहिजे मग बरोबर शूट करशील
हां ओके
परफेक्ट
Namaste everybody, good evening. Wow, what a wonderful performance that was. It's so heartwarming to be back in a school, to see children flourishing, participating in an event where all their confidence and their creative skills have been showcased so beautifully. I really enjoyed this evening, and I'm feeling so happy to have been a part of it. Thank you so much, Kamini ma'am, for inviting me to be a part of this event. The last 2 years have been difficult for everybody. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, there was one part of the world which was more affected, one part of society which was more or less affected by the pandemic. I think everybody was in a difficult situation in one way or the other. But I feel, you know, being from the education sector myself, I feel nothing like, you know, the effect that it had on education, because none of us were prepared to go online, you know, at the drop of a hat. We had to switch over to online education when things were still so, you know, at the height of the first lockdown, when everything was shut. And you know, to train teachers with technology, to train students with technology, it was not easy. But I really feel if there have been heroes who are wearing capes, it is the teachers and the students who have come through in the last 2 years with flying colors. I think there's all teachers and students deserve a big round of applause for their resilience, for their ability to have adjusted and made sure that learning didn't stop. I think, you know, it's been commendable that children have been able to get educated even in the most difficult of circumstances. You know, this being on stage, being with peers, mixing with your social groups, feeling, you know, enjoying school for what it was, is what we need to come back to as soon as possible. So I really encourage parents, you know, don't worry anymore about, you know, khansi zukham ho jayega, bukhar ho jayega, you know, what will happen if my child falls sick. I think it's even more important for their well-being, in their mental state, for them to come back to school and experience all the joys of being as part of the ecosystem of a school. I know, you know, my daughter, who was in grade 9 when the pandemic started, she said, you know, the only thing that has continued is the worst part of school, and that is the studies. That's the only thing that we are still being allowed to do, and everything else which was nice about school is missing. And I completely, wholeheartedly agreed with her. But now I see a ray of hope, a ray of light. I think slowly we can all go back to what we were before, to 2020, and I really hope that all of us come back stronger, braver, and much more ready to battle anything which comes our way. So well done, students. Really, hats off to you. And I know it's the backbone of the teachers who's behind getting this done. So hats off to you. Congratulations. It was a beautiful show. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Diksha ma'am, for your kind and inspiring words. May I now call upon Maitreya ji to kindly come up and say a few words.
Hello. Oh, you all can see me, but I can't see you. The whole light is on me, but I can't see you. Well, though the faces are hidden by masks, I know they are all smiling ear to ear. Yeah, it's what a joy to be here. I could go back in 2 weeks ago. I don't know how much time they have taken. 2 weeks, 2 months. I could go back. And I was trying to see the preparations that they have done. I was trying to see the fun that they had during the preparations. I was trying to just imagine how happy they must have been to come back to school directly for the gathering. Yeah? So, what a joy. All of us, as our dear Diksha ji just now said, that all of us, we might not remember which chapter we studied what. All of us, but definitely remember what role we played during that annual gathering. And then of course we have stories of how sometimes we messed up and how it went great and how some teacher scolded, how some teacher applauded. All those memories are something which hold us with the school for a very long time. And I really appreciate thankfully, I have a lovely friend in our dear Malti ji, and I see the efforts, that she and the management take. And of course, the teachers, some teachers also performed here with so much of love. So all the teachers, the entire group of these schools, I like the way that they are trying to imbibe our ancient traditions in the modern way. And that could be very well seen on the stage today. Really, very happy. Thank you, Kamini ji. Thank you very much. We'll keep meeting more often. Some of you are also coming. Of course, we are neighbors. We are just a kilometer apart. So we'll keep meeting. All the parents, as Diksha ji has said, please send them to school. They are missing it very much. Thank you very much. I hope to see you all again soon. Hari Om, Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Maitreya ji, for your kind words. May I now invite our principal, Mrs. Kamini Saxena, to come up for the Thanksgiving.
A very good evening to our esteemed guests. Of course, the chief guest has left. Guest of honor, Maitreya ji, our management members, Mrs. Malti Kalmani, the Secretary of Kannada Sangha, Mr. S.V. Rao, who is the trustee of Kannada Sangha, and my colleague, Lakshmi Gandhi, she's the principal of the Baner section of our Kalmadi Shamrao High School, and my dear parents. Any show to be put up on stage requires a lot of backstage preparation, right from the topic, script writing, selection of the characters, sound, light, costumes, etc. In short, the whole visualization process starts many months earlier. The genesis of this had started way back in December And the date was decided 8th January for this concert to happen. But the Omicron virus bulldozed us once again, and we had to lie low. But we did not give up, which would have been the easiest path to follow. Just call it off and be merry. But we showed patience, resilience, and are proud to have put up this fantabulous show in front of you. In spite of all the challenges were less physical practice. The venue, I must share with you, yesterday when we were having the run-through, even the rain gods did not spare us. We were really trying, our patience was being tried, and we had a not a very good session yesterday, but I was very sure, I prayed and prayed, God, please help us today, and God really saved us. We have the silent performers behind the curtain who have toiled very hard to put up this spread, and it's time to show our appreciation and thank them for their untiring efforts in different areas. That's what our chief guest also said, that the teachers are the main force behind all the show. Of course, the children do excel, but their driving force are the teachers. So let's begin with the script writing, which is the fuel of this event, without which we couldn't have moved forward. The credit for this goes to Sangeeta and Reshma, who burnt the midnight oil to give a proper format and flow. Please come on stage, yeah. The way they have weaved the scenes with Vikramaditya's storyline, with impeccable and effective vocabulary, deserves a big round of applause for them. They were assisted by Rahi in the process of script writing. May I call on Rahi? Yeah. So these were the people who were there for the script writing. For the scene 1, the race around the world, which depicted envy and love, where we saw our beloved and revered Ganpati and his family, were the depiction in terms of music, dialogues, etc., were taken care by Vanita, our English teacher, and Harsh Mishra, our young and talented music teacher. Vanita and Harsh Mishra. The scene 2, Onake Obavva of Chitradurga, which depicted fear and courage, is a famous tale from Karnataka, so apt to be depicted on this platform. We are under the aegis of Kannada Sangha. We all know about it. This was taken care by a highly talented, creative, expressive teacher, Gautami Pandey, whose dialogue delivery with perfect voice modulation is a joy to hear. Aditya sir, our multi-talented physical education teacher, highly adored by the kids, you can witness the adoration by the kids, was instrumental in training for this item. In addition to this, he controlled the music and sound for the entire show. So he was backstage controlling the entire sound and music. Ransom of the Red Chief, avarice and happiness were depicted that. Was the handiwork of, again, Sangeeta and Reshma. They have been really at it. And the happiness dance was taken care of by Prajakta, who is a trained dancer herself. Mahishasura, turmoil and tranquility. This episode was taken care by these young, exuberant pair of trained dancers, Prajakta and Paulumi, who have not only contributed but participated also. You must have seen in the finale of the Sufi dance, they both were there, which depicted serenity. It was really a joy to see them performing with the children. And the children were very, very elated to have their teacher dance along with them. Then we have Snelata Das, our computer teacher, an over-enthusiastic teacher who gave the IT support for the event, designing the card, backdrop visuals, internet searching for all the items. Then we have Hanumanta sir, our art teacher, a very soft-spoken, with an ever-smiling face. You can see the smile at the moment also. with his artistic hands, gave the icing on the cake in terms of props, etc., and handled the lighting of the event. For your information, the paintings on the entrance wall are his creation. On the right side, you see the wall painting. That is the creation by Hanavanta sir. We have Manjushri ma'am and Madhu ma'am, who took care of the backstage management so that the show went off without any hiccups. A lot of things have to be done at backstage as well to keep everything under control. Varun sir, our dance teacher, provided the choreography for Onake Obama and Mahishasura. He's our dance teacher. I fail in my duty if I don't thank the office staff who took care of the logistics, be in terms of the stage arrangements, LED screen, transportation, refreshment, etc. There's a long list. At all hours, sometimes at odd hours too. We have Bhushan Thakur, our admin officer, who saw that there were no loose strings left. We have Rahul Mane, our accountant, who controlled the strings of the purse. He is very cautious about spending money. He doesn't let us also spend. Naren sir, our man Friday, who has a solution to every problem. He was manning the gate in the beginning. Then we have Shanti, the sole female who very quietly assists them, because all the three are male, in spite of her hands full with admission process in full swing, right from December. So she's neck deep in the admission process, but whatever way they sought help, she was there to help them out. A special mention of thanks to our student volunteers. You must have seen the students running around with the props in and props out, and they helped in the dressing room also. So we have standard 9 children, 2 of them, Devang and Rugved. Please come on stage. And we have standard 10, over-enthusiastic. They are going through the test series and they are in for the pre-boards, but they said, Madam, we want to come. So we have the over-enthusiastic standard 10 children, Deepesh, Yogesh, and Anshul. They were at it. And even on the rehearsal they came. I asked them, don't you have to study? No, madam, let us come. I said, okay. I hope the parents, and I thank the parents that they allowed them to come here. Lastly, the Moshis and our Kakas, who are on their feet 24/7 doing all the errands. Can we have the Kakas and Moshis? Yeah. Aage. Yes. Yeah. I think the entire team on stage needs a big round of applause for the splendid and wonderful job they have done today in such a short span of physical interaction, and they have really done it to the peak of efforts, and the outcome is there. A big thank you and gratitude to our parents who always support us in all our endeavors, and our esteemed management members who are there. They are our pillars of strength to hold our hands and provide constant encouragement and support to move forward and be the best. And that's why we are here and in a capable position to give the best. Thanks a lot and wish you good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kamini ma'am. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the one person who motivates us all to do this, to everything you saw here today, that is our beloved principal, Mrs. Kamini Saxena. A big round of applause for her. This program wasn't possible if she wasn't constantly, motivating us, scolding us at times. But yes, with all her love, I would say she's a one-stop solution for all our problems. Any problem we have, it is solved, and that's why we are able to put up such great shows year after year. Thank you so much, and yeah, please come up.
Respected Maitriji, respected Mr. Sudhakar Rao, respected Principal Kamini Saxena and Lakshmi Gandhi, respected parents, teachers, and dear students. I am really shocked at the magic which we saw today, because I think it must have been a very, very difficult task for the school teachers, because today what we witnessed, what we saw, we all know it is not a very easy thing. And as Mrs. Saxena just now shared with us, the easiest thing would have been, because I remember she had taken our dates for was it January 8th or something, no? Yeah. She had taken our dates for January 8th. And then when Omicron was announced and there were a lot of sort of close downs, then I said, it's okay if we don't have the gathering. But today when I witnessed it, it shows her perseverance. And I know why she had it. She had it to give an opportunity for children to enjoy being in school. And as Mrs. Diksha Kalyani shared, what is important in a child's life is not only marks. What is important is the memories. And I remember Maitriji also saying the same thing. It is these memories, if you ask the children about their school days, they will not talk about anything else, but they will talk about which teacher made them feel so wonderful and beautiful, and what naughty things they did in school, and the fun they had missing classes for all these gatherings. So I think this is an opportunity that the school gave to exhibit this freedom of expression. And what more, the topic, the theme also was fantastic. It is spectrum of emotions. And I think these emotions is what we all have been through during this pandemic. And actually seeing it on stage gives us time for reflection. And I'm sure the children also must have taken back some message of handling their emotions. So I wish Kaveri International School the very best. Very soon I think the children will be having their examinations, and I'm happy that all the 10th standard students came here to their school. Whatever little of the school they could enjoy, I'm happy that they were able to come and the school allowed them to come, and more so the parents allowed them to come. So dear parents, thank you very much, because we believe at the Kaveri, Kannada Sangha's Kaveri group of institutes, that the responsibility of bringing up our children is not the sole responsibility of the school, but it is the responsibility of us, that is, you parents and us teachers together. So let us make our children enjoy their time in school by holding hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malti ma'am. Thanks a lot for your inspiring words. And now may I please request all to rise for Vande Mataram. It is led by our very own Nightingale. Gautami Pandey and accompanied by our music teacher Harsh sir.
भारत माता की सोडलं का वाईट कर मोठं कर मोठं कर मोठं उजेड राहील कर मोठं मेटलाईटने बंद केलं गुड ते मेटलाईटच लागते तसं आपला उजेड झाला.
Parents to please collect their children from the entrance.
गाव काढलं ना रे